Now we're going to go backwards. So now we're going to use properties of logarithms to expand these expressions. Now in the previous ones we were condensing. We put them together and then we factored and used the factors to reduce so that we could simplify the expression. So this time we're going to be going backwards. So in order to expand it, we're probably going to have to factor first. So for my first one here, I've got natural log of x squared x to the fifth minus 9x cubed. Right away, I can see that x to the fifth and 9x cubed have an x cubed in common. So I'm going to start by factoring out an x cubed. Now that's all happening still inside the logarithmic expression there. This is supposed to say natural log. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a natural log of x cubed times x squared minus 9, and hopefully right away when you see x squared minus 9, you recognize that as a difference of squares that could also be factored. So I'm going to go ahead and factor that one as well. So x plus 3, x minus 3. So now I've got a natural log of a product of 3 different things. So I can now expand it using the product property. So that would give me natural log of x cubed plus natural log of the next factor there, x plus 3, plus natural log of that last factor, x minus 3. And I'm almost done. One of these has a power on it, and so that power I need to use the power property for. So this first one here, that 3 is going to become a scalar multiple. So that'll be 3 natural log of x plus natural log of x plus 3 plus natural log of x minus 3. All right, I don't have anything else that I could factor here. There are no powers going on, so that's as far as I could go with expanding it. Okay, let's try one more like that, and then you can try a couple examples. So we've got log. This one's a common log because there's no base listed. It's a 12x to the fourth minus 7x cubed minus 10x squared. Now, once again, I notice right away that there is an x squared in common with all of the terms inside the logarithmic expression there. So I'm going to start by factoring out an x squared. Okay, so now in addition to that x squared, I have a quadratic expression, and I suspect that that could be factored as well. So I'm going to try it. I'm just going to take a guess on this one to try to make life easier for me. So I'm going to say the 12, if I break that up into 4x and 3x, maybe I can work with that. And the 10, the negative 10, I'm going to think of it as maybe 5 times 2. Now if I put the 5 here and the 2 there, then my inside product would be 15 and my outside product would be 8. And there is a way to combine those and get a negative 7. I would need the 15 to be negative and the 8 to be positive. All right, so now I have a log of a product. So now I can use the product property. So I'd say log of the first factor, log of x squared, and plus log of the second factor, so log of 4x minus 5, and then plus log of the third factor, which is 3x plus 2. And now I could deal with this first logarithm here. That power can again become a scalar multiple, so it's going to go in front. So that'll be 2 log of x plus log of 4x minus 5 plus log of 3x plus 2. Okay, now you try a couple of them on the Google form, and we'll come back and do a couple more examples.